Very good afternoon, everyone. Very good afternoon, Mr. Arul. Very good afternoon, Mr. Madhav. Very good afternoon, Mr. Pranay. And very good afternoon, Mr. Orke. So we'll wait for a few minutes for some more attendees to join. So we'll start sharply around 3-5 p.m. Afternoon, Mr. Kunal. Thanks for joining us today. Apologize for the delays. So we'll start in the next 2 minutes. So I think we are nearing the time, so we can start now. So good evening, good afternoon, and welcome everyone. So yes, I can see some good numbers of participants were joined already. So thank you all for joining with us for today's webinar. And this webinar was organized by Vijay Global Services for the product Innomaint. So I'll be the host for today's session. So let me introduce myself first. So I am Satish Kumar Ravichandran. So I am the Business Development Manager at Vijay Global Services for the product Innomaint. So most of our friends, colleagues, and our beloved customers who join here know what Innoment is and what it actually offers. So for our new friends and other gentlemen joined today and thinking of what Innoment is, what it was offering to the customers. So in a simpler fashion, I can just tell you Innoment is a web and mobile based facility management software which was in the industry for the past 5 years and which helps to automate all the facility management activities for our steady moving 200 plus happy customer from different industries across 10 plus countries worldwide. So stay with us till the end. We'll also give you the Innoment product glimpse at the end of the webinar. Also, to know more about our product, you can just visit us www.innomite.com. So now, without wasting the time, let's move on to the subject. So here, most of the people join here know about what the topic is, and for the others, the topic for today's webinar was staying ahead in the digital revolution for the facility management. So now let's quickly see what are the topics we are going to discuss for today. So we'll start with the formal introduction, followed by the roles of facility managers, followed by the key challenges faced by the facility managers. Then we can move into the how digital revolution overcome those challenges and how the facility manager, why, what is the reason why the facility management vendors adopt the digital tools, and followed by technologies and solutions which are going to rule the future, and then the Innomaint live product demo and organization that succeeded by adopting digital technology, followed by the Q&A session. So overall, in this webinar, we will discuss the latest trends in the digital technologies for the facility management industries and how it actually helps you to stay ahead of your competitors. And we will also provide you with some tips and tricks on how to leverage these technologies to improve your overall facility management practices. Yes, for sure, we have a time for the questions at the end before we finish up around 4 p.m. IST. So in the meantime, we'll also conduct some polls and Q&A sessions. So I humbly request all the attenders to participate in that and give your responses. Also, in the meantime, if you wish to ask some questions, you can just post your questions in the comment boxes. So my team will reply you instantly. So let's start the introduction. So maybe you can consider any business. It doesn't to be a facility management industry. So for any business, it will fall upon these four different coordinates. One, the people who are working, and the place where we are working, and the process what we are following, followed by the technology, what we are using to stand ahead from our competitors. So, to be frank, these four coordinates were interlinked and dependent on each other. So, if any of these coordinates gets disturbed, so the overall business will affect directly or indirectly. So, most of the people join here know that in this digital world, it has become imperative for all the FM companies to adopt the digital technologies to streamline their FM operations. But on the other hand, the saddest truth was still in this digital world, we have some good numbers of facility managers who are dependent on manual processes, who are exposing their organization to higher cost and increased risk. However, most companies realize this importance of digital transformation and they are ready to implement new tool to reduce their cost and also to increase their customer experience. But sadly, they don't know where to start. So, friends and other gentlemen, if you don't know where to start, don't worry. Please send us your business requirement. We'll start together. Sorry, I need to do some marketing in between. Sorry for that. So let's move on to the next slide. So when we are ready to implement any digital tool, so what we are actually trying to do? So we are trying to change the people and their processes, what they are actually following. So when we are talking about bringing the change, it means the big change. So now here rise a question for most of our attendees, why we say it's a big change. So the reason was very simple, because we are going to change the existing process that we are following. We are going to train the people to adopt the new tool and we are going to implement the new technology. So again, this four coordinates plays a vital role, the people, process and the technology. So, but on the other hand, there is some fact saying that we can plan anything, we can process, or we can our company can also invest on anything. But at the same time, we can also implement any big technologies that is available in the market. But how we are going to change the mindset of the people? Because they are the person need to adapt for the particular change. So this is the reason why we are defining the change. It's as a big one. So when we are going to speak about the peoples in the facility management, we should start with the facility managers. So on the next slide, we will discuss about the roles of the facility managers. So what are the roles he is playing in the facility management industry? So they are the person who plan and deliver all the infrastructure needs, and he is a person who manages all the risk for his employees and to manage his customers and to maintain the overall business reputation. And he is a person who mitigate the environmental impact, and they are the person who guarantee the compliance on all the aspects, and they are the person who should take on a responsible or leverage any technological solution. So for this reason, the facility managers are considered to be the starting point and ending point for implementing any new digital tool or the technology. The reason behind this was because they are the person who need to take an initiative. So for an example, even a top management can take an initiative and invest on a biggest technology available in the market, but he is the person who should ready to accept and adopt any new changes. So maybe to implement any technology, he should be the bridge to take the initiative and convince their management, and he is the person who needs to train his and her engineers. So without them, we may have the system, but I don't know what how the results will be. So we also have a fact, a common fact saying that the 15 percentage. Maybe we can move to the next slide. Like we also have a common fact saying that the 15 percentage of the facility managers utilize their digital tools for their maintenance activities, and only 18 percentage of the facility managers using the energy management system to reduce their consumption level. And 52 percentage are reactive to the maintenance activities, but they don't have any digital tools. And 74 percentage of the people still believing that they don't have any proper data to adopt to any new tools. So based on the fact, we can understand that everyone is ready for the change, but they are struggling to find their ways how to move to the digital world. So maybe in the next slide, we will discuss about some of the key challenges faced by the facility managers without the digital tools. So as a first, yes, the high operating cost plays a vital role. As we don't have a proper track on the expenses, the operating cost increases drastically. And the next one will be the aging infrastructure. Yes, since we are missing our regular maintenance activities, the asset life cycle gradually decreases. So in the same time, it actually increases their operating cost. And due to this, the improper maintenance activity, the safety also become a question mark here. And also, we don't have a proper rapport with our customer. We have some communication gaps as we don't have a proper tool to monitor what are the services we offer to the particular customers, and also the proactive maintenance activities. So without the proper records, we are just we are just repairing the same asset multiple times, so leads to increase in the overall organization budget. And we have the workforce management. We can't able to utilize our manpower properly. But we have the manpower, but we don't have the track to utilize their manpower properly. So maybe in the webinar, I can found some experienced professional who can also share us with your challenges that you have faced personally without the digital tools. Maybe I can expect one or two comments. What are the challenges you faced in this modern world without this digital tool? I'm expecting some answers here. So, what are the challenges you may face without the digital tools? Force management, yes, we can't able to utilize our resources in a proper manner. Okay, so thanks, Mr. Yadavan, for your kind responses. And he also mentioned that incorrect data, Mr. Ashim Das, thanks in the incorrect data for decision making at times due to the manual entry. Definitely, sir, you are correct. Maybe here, maybe we can just come back to the webinar again. So here I can see some lots of challenges as mentioned by Mr. Yadavan and also by Mr. Ashim Das, and train manpower for Industry 4.0 compliance. Yes, so it's very difficult. So the experience gives a lot, sir. So maybe the connecting to this answer and based on the comments we received, a fact saying that these challenges were due to the 31 percentage of the people saying that this is due to the lack of internal resources, and 39 percentage of the people saying that this is due to the level of investment required. They think the level of investment is very high. And overall, these two, the lack of internal resources and the level of investment, ranks the top factor challenges faced by the facility management industries to adopt any digital tool. So out of this 100 percentage, only 7 percentage are planning to adopt the digital technologies due to this various reasons like the lack of internal resources, lack of investments, and we can't able to train our manpower for the industry 4.0 compliances. So till now, we discussed on the roles and challenges faced by the facility managers. So now we'll discuss on the benefits on implementing the digital solution. So maybe here we list some very common benefits that you can get by using this digital tools. Yes, once you implemented it, automatically increase our comfort level, and it automatically increase your asset life cycle since we added all the assets and maintaining a track of all the data, and it enhance and streamline your overall business operation. But last but not the least, it reduces the overall operational cost. So again, if I can ask you all a question, if someone who may be an existing user of Innomaint, or you may be the user of any digital tool, so what are the other benefits that you have gained after implementing this digital tool? So you can respond in our comments. So we'll wait for the feedbacks or comments here. So what are the other benefits that you have gained when you have implemented this digital tool apart from this four listed here in this slide? Here we listed the comfort level, it increases the asset life cycle, increase the operation efficiency, and it reduce your cost. So apart from this benefit, if you have any other benefits you gain either by using Innomaint or any other digital tool, you can just post it in our comment boxes. So we also provide IoT devices. It will cover in the later half of the webinar, sir. Yes, Mr. Yadavan, managing the assets in the centralized database. The manual task reduction. Yes, comprehensive view of the business, operation, and strategy to implement or evaluate. Exactly, Mr. Ashim, sir. Thanks, and thanks for all your responses. So you are all are still with me, guys. Thank you all. So now the based on the responses received, let's see the how this digital revolution helps to overcome the challenges faced by the facility managers on their day-to-day activities. So it helps you to bringing the real-time monitoring of all the data, and it helps to improve your communication gaps with your customer and also with the stakeholders. And we can use some energy management tool to track and reduce the consumption level, and we can also optimize our resources and use it in an effective manner. And yes, it increases the safety and security of our assets, and as a result it reduces the cost, time, and improve the overall business operation. So now it's time for a poll question. So I'd be grateful if everyone of all the attendees spend a minute and give us your response. Identifying the best solution. We are here, sir. Innoment. Resistance to change. Yes. Budget constraint. Very true, sir. So we have around 8 votes. So the most of the votes are going to identifying the best solution. On identifying the best solution, we are here. Sorry for the marketing, but I need to do that. So we'll wait for another 20 to 30 seconds and we can publish the result here. Again, budget constraint. Okay, now we'll just publish the result here. So on the vote we received, most of the people voted for identifying the best solution, Yes, we are here to help you. So you can just give your business requirement along with your email address. So my marketing team will reach out to you to address your requirement with our sales expert. And resistance to change, yes sir, we need to change if you want to move ahead in this facility management industry. Budget constraint is this might be the reason, but on implementing this we can reduce some other costs, sir. So thanks for the voting. So now we'll just coming back to the webinar. So now let's see why the vendors or the facility management companies want to go digitally, because the competitors were already started going digitally. So we need to chase them in order to get some more customers, or we need to retain our customers in this modern world. And also at the same time, government are keep on increasing their regulations, and we need to maintain all the data for the auditing purposes. And yes, we need to provide a professional ambience, as in the modern world everyone is using their smartphones, and they need they all their data in their mobile devices. And yes, we need to maintain some good rapport with our customer to maintain a good service level with our end customers. So sorry to bother you guys again, we have a question for you all. So we have a lots and lots of digital technologies in today's market. So in the next slide, we are just going to give you the question again. So we have a lots and lots of digital technology in today's market, and I want to ask you all, what are your topics? So either it can be the IoT, or it can be the facility management software, or it can be a building management system, or it can be any other ERPs. So you can just give your topic. If you are ready to implement a digital tool, what will be your first option? You can just give it in our comment boxes. IoT, yes, it plays a vital role. AR and VR, yes, it too. Looking for some other interesting responses here. IoT, so IoT plays a major role. Predictive abilities, yes sir, very sure. Proof of performance, yes sir. IoT, AI, yes sir. We have the different opinions. Someone is saying that I will be starting with IoT, and some saying that I'll be starting with AI, and some saying that I'll be starting with the predictive abilities. So now, based on your the feedbacks and your answers, so let's see what are the digital technologies available in today's market for the facility management industries. So first, it's if you are trying to change something, so the first option will be the CAFM software. So where it completely automates all your maintenance activities, started from the data, and it can be assigned to the end user, and you can just improve the overall maintenance activities, and you can just have a visibility with your end customer. And the next will be the IoT, or the Internet of Things. Yes, it's a wireless communication such as sensors, smart meters, which collects the data based on your requirement, and for to monitor the temperature, humidity, energy consumption, or any facility performances. Yes, this is going to play a major role in tomorrow's market. And yes, the next one is the mobile first. Now everyone is looking for the mobile application where they want to see all the data in their mobile phones. And the last, it's the building management system, where by connecting some sensors, we are going to automate all the maintenance activities in the particular buildings. So in the next slide, I'll be just taking you to the So we have a CAFM system, what Innoment is and what we are offering to our end customer and how they are getting succeeded by using the Innoment application. So I'll be just sharing my screen. Here I'm not going for a detailed demonstration. So if you're looking for a product demo, you can just post your email address, contact number along with your requirement. So my marketing team will contact to you and you'll be schedule a product demo with our sales experts. So here I'll be just going to give you the glimpse of what Innoment is and what we are offering to the steady moving 200 plus customers across worldwide. So basically, it's a CAFM system where you can manage all your maintenance activities by starting from defining your multiple locations or your end customers to whom and all we are servicing. Or if it's your own asset, you can just list all your locations and you can onboard all your teammates starting from the management team till the end users who are going to use the application from your team, and we can import all the assets that we are planning to manage using this Innoment application. And for all the assets, the QR code will be generated. So using the QR code, anyone can raise a complaint instantly and will receive the notification at an instant manner. So we can assign the engineer immediately and we can address the complaint in a very fraction of seconds. And we can also configure all the maintenance activities, and we can also list all the checklists that we are going to perform for the particular maintenance activity, and we can assign to our engineers. So the engineer will be notified on the date and time. So here we can just track your status, open activities, in progress, overdue, upcoming activities, and the completed activities. So using this, you can make sure that no activities has been missed or no activities has been skipped. So if something is skipped or something is cancelled, you know the reason. What is the reason the particular activity has been cancelled or skipped? So you have the proof in your hand. So if there is any compliance, yes, we have also the help center tool where you can just register your complaint. It can be your customer complaint or it can be our own complaint. We can register the complaint and we can assign to the responsible engineer team. So they will come and address the complaint. So overall, you can just get the overall status. And we also have the stock management module for the inventories, for managing all your inventories. And Innoment also offering you with the visitor management feature where you can manage all your visitors, like by creating the visitor passes and creating the pre-appointments, and you can just get the overall visitor report, and everything is become like handy in the mobile. You can just accept, reject, or reschedule the particular event. Followed by Innoment also have some energy consumption module where we will connect our smart meter, will connect your smart meter with our IoT devices. So directly from the IoT device, your energy reading will be calculated. So you can just see the consumption report over here. And we also have the procurement management to manage all your suppliers, and we also have the reports for all the modules, and all the reports can be downloaded in both Excel and also in the PDF formats. And you can also get all the reports based on your requirement, based on the particular location wise or for the particular asset wise or for the particular time interval if you want to submit to any external audits. So this is a glimpse of the application, and in the dashboard you can also find some several KPI indicators. So like number of schedule we planned for the particular month and the number of schedule were completed by the team, and similarly the number of complaints were registered by our customer or by our team and number of complaints completed by our team. So you can have a transparency on what is happening inside our organization. And also you can also find some what is the average response time taken by your team to respond to any complaint, and what is the average time taken by a team to solve the particular complaint, and what are the top 5 repeated problems it has been raised by your customer or by your team for the particular asset, and what is was your technician performances based on the ratings given by their customers or by the supervisors. And we also have some budget indicators for to manage the number of assets and number of complaints recorded and number of hours worked by your team and number of spares we consumed on for the maintenance activities. So we get these are the glimpse of the Innoment application. We may also have some additional features. So for any business requirement, or if you have any like requirement, you can just post your requirement along with your contact details. My marketing team will reach out to you and will address you with our sales experts. So maybe in the comment boxes for the last question, when we discuss about your topics, most of you mentioning that the IoT plays a vital role in the next generation. So without going into the IoT, I think this webinar will be incomplete. So maybe I can just present you what the solution that Innomaint is offering using this IoT technologies. So normally these are the projects that we are currently working as a Innomaint team. Smart metering solution, real-time condition monitoring, COVID solution, asset tracking using Bluetooth and also with the RFID readers, and vehicle management system and restroom management system, and overall equipment effectiveness for the manufacturing industries, predictive analysis, and smart facility management. So these are the projects that we are currently working on, and there are some successfully implemented projects. So we'll see some three projects which we successfully implemented in the recent time. So the first one is the smart metering solution. So the usage of the particular solution was we can just monitor your real-time energy consumption. So what we are going to do was we will connect your smart meters with our Innomind passport or the Innomind hardware. So from your smart meter, we will get the data. So from the Innomaint external hardware, we will push the data into the cloud. And from the cloud, we can just get all your data. So what is the energy consumed on the last week or for today on the particular meter. So overall, using the smart metering solution, you can cut down your cost, and you can also monitor your energy consumption, and you can reduce your penalties on using the excess consumption, and you will also get the accurate data. And this is one of the solution. And the next solution was the vehicle management system. So this system we designed for the purpose of how many vehicles entered into the gate and how many vehicles move out of the particular gate. So we are using this ANPR system, the automatic number plate recognition system. So which can easily monitor number of vehicles entered and number of vehicles exited the particular entrance. For an example, if you also blocklisted some vehicles, you'll automatically get an alert. A blocklisted vehicle enters our premises. So for this purpose, we developed the solution and implemented for some of our customers. And overall, yes, it using the digital tool, we can reduce the 90% of human effect, and we can also increase cost and reduce the savings, and we can also reduce the paperwork. So this is one of the solution we developed in the recent time. And the next solution was the restroom management. So here we come up with the two solution. So here, based on the people entering the restroom, using the restroom, the schedule needs to be initiated. So for an example, we will set an condition. So once the people limit reaches 100 numbers, the cleaning activity needs to be initiated. So we'll set a people count sensor at the entrance of the particular restroom. So once it reaches the value of 100, it automatically initiates the housekeeping, the cleaning activities. And also we are proposing the another solution called based on ammonia level. So we will fix the ammonia sensor. So and we'll set a value. So once the value equals or reduce the value what you have been set, you will automatically get an alert, and automatically the housekeeping, the activities will be initiated automatically. So these are the some of the real time that we have implemented in the recent times. And we are also welcoming some other requirements. So because based on the requirement, we can develop and implement in a effective and efficient manner. Now we'll just continue our webinar. So now we see what Innoment is and what it actually offers as CAFM software and also by using the Innoment technology. So now we'll discuss some of the organization which has been succeeded by implementing this Innoment software. So the first customer we are going to see was the Baxter Pharmaceutical. So most of the people join here know what Baxter is. So again, so Baxter is or the manufacturer of the essential critical care and renal generic medicines, which is based in Ahmedabad. And for the first time, when we discuss with the Baxter team, they come up with a problem that yes, they are manufacturing the renal generic medicine, and they need to maintain their shop floor clean in order to produce quality medicines in the timely manner. But because a slight delay will cause them a huge loss as they are preparing the tons of medicines for an hour. So on the other hand, since the overall output directly or indirectly dealing with the human life, they need a clean environment in order to produce a quality output. So to maintain this quality output, they are maintaining around 200 to 300 housekeepers or the employees working in a particular shift to automate all these housekeeping activities. So we as a Innomaint offer them a solution that is 21 CFR Part 11 that is designed on a such a way. So the 21 CFR Part 11 is like an ISO standard that we normally followed. So 21 CFR Part 11 is for the pharmaceutical industry. So we design a software where the Baxter team can add all their facilities in their multiple location, and they will add all the schedules that needs to be performed on a hourly basis, day wise, date wise, or on a month wise, and it can be assigned to their housekeepers based on their shift wise. So they are making sure that no schedule has been stopped or no schedule has been skipped because it affects their business directly. So, and we also provide them with the QR code option. So by just scanning the QR code, anyone in the shop floor can raise a complaint instantly, so they can assign their housekeeper to clean the particular area at the instant manner. And also, I need to tell you all, so we are replacing the QR code with the NFC tag for the Baxter team. So the NFC tag again confirms you that the engineer or the housekeeper is in the particular location for executing the particular activity. Because, for an example, if I'm not there in the particular location, I can't able to complete the activity since we are replacing the QR code into the NFC tag. So overall, for the Baxter, we improve their efficiency and producing the helps them to produce quality medicines, and we are happy to serve the Baxter team. And we also have a one more use case, but they are from different industries, but the scenario is more or less common. So they are from the entertainment industry, the Inox group. So they are a subsidiary of around USD 5 billion. They have around more than 722 screens in more than 74 cities, and they have around 170 multiplexes in and around India. And they are considered to be the first in the entertainment industry. And yes, since they are in the entertainment industry, they want their property to be maintained clean, and also they want their energy, like cost to be reduced. So what we discussed with them was, so they have a problem that after every show of the movie, the theater should be clean in order to give the best quality and comfort to the people who are visiting their properties. So what Innomind we offer them was, we offer them with a lightweight mobile application. So using that mobile application, they can register their, like the compliance by using the QR code. And also similarly, how we followed for the Baxter Group, we onboarded all the properties in one application, and we configured all the schedules, and we assigned to the engineers or the housekeepers. So by making sure all the activities has been performed on date and time, if there is something missed, it will be automatically escalated to the maintenance supervisors or to the responsible managers. So on overall, using this Innoment application, Inox team has tracking their energy consumption, and it automatically improves their asset life cycle, and they are providing the services at an instant manner. So as I end, the result matters. So both the Baxter team and the Inox team are using the application in an effective manner to provide the best output for their end customers. So the last but then the least, before on to the conclusion slide. So in today's modern world, their research shows that 92% of the person who question that why I want to adopt the digital tool have already changed, and they are ready to adopt the digital tool, but they don't know where to start. But we are there to help them. And also now, for an example, some might be the user of Innomaint and some might be the user of the other digital tools. I have a question for rest of the attendees or for the participants. So when are you going to revolutionize this facility management and adopt the digital tool to provide this first class services to your end customers? So if you're looking for a right tool, then Innomind is an all-in-one solution that can help you stay ahead in this digital revolution with its powerful features and benefits. You can streamline your operations, improve efficiency, and increase your productivity. If you're interested in learning more about this Innoment Cafe, please visit your website or contact us for a free trial via info@innoment.com, or you can also directly to share your requirement, or you can also visit www.innoment.com and schedule a product demo with a sales expert to discuss your requirement, and will there to serve you happily. So before winding up, we'll have a short Q&A session. So if any of the participants or the attendees have any question, you can just post your questions in this Q&A. So we'll just address you. Extensively of your service AME clients. So we are in industry for the past 5 years, and we have more than 50 plus around AME clients only. Is there any? No, sir. It's a common application where you can use based on our use cases or based on your requirement. So we have our sales team who will just put your data and present you the product demo. So please share us with your contact details. So we'll assign a sales manager to organize your product demo and to address your requirement. So I think I don't find other questions in my comment boxes. So if you have any other questions, yes, like what we shown in the previous slide, you can directly contact us via email, or you can directly contact us via phone to discuss your business requirement. And for today, we'll thanks all the attendees who joined with us for today's webinar and spending your quality time with us. And I wish you all a very happy evening. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. Sir, how about in Emirates? Yes, sir. In Emirates, we have a client. So please share your the contact details. We will give you the all the information via email, sir, in a descriptive manner. Once again, thanks everyone. Thanks for joining us today. So now we are closing this webinar session for today.